So yes, we've been in a pretty big content drought in relation to Red Dead Online, but somebody on Reddit just posted this 19 hours ago. His name is I Heart Guts, and he posted this. Apparently his friend and him were playing Most Wanted. His friend spawned in with his bow and then found these extra ammo types that were there after Dynamite. So we're all familiar with the ones up through Dynamite, but this guy has 4 or 5 extra ammo types after Dynamite. We're gonna break those down and talk about what those might be, because this is clearly some sort of leaked content, and I think it's really, really cool. So we're gonna jump into that right now. I want to draw your attention to the first 3 because I think these are the easier ones to figure out what they are. So we've got a little eye there for Deadeye, we've got a heart there for the health core, and then we've got the lightning bolt for the stamina. So I'm not sure if these are going to take off the bar around your core or if they're going to damage the middle of your core so that for the rest of the match you can't like refill that core the same way. I'm not sure at all. I would imagine it's going to be a little more severe than like a one hit, oh that damaged my stamina a little bit. I'm not sure. I just don't feel like there would be a real incentive to craft something like this if it just kind of barely took down their stamina or their health or their Deadeye. But if it like kind of permanently damages a Slippery Bastard user for that match, obviously not permanently, but for that match, I think that would be, or for the next 5 minutes, maybe it's a griefer deterrent, something like that. I think that could be really effective. But anyway, so whatever they do for one of them is probably how they're going to carry over for all of them. So, you know, if the Deadeye one only damages 25% of a Deadeye core or something like that, then that's going to be what the stamina one and the health one do. So those, while they're all affecting different cores, they're kind of all the same. So I think it's really cool. I'm sure we're just going to have to go out into the world and grab some, you know, oleander sage or some, you know, something that we're not supposed to eat probably, smear it all over some arrows and put them in our bag. But at the same time, I do think it is cool, but it is still just relying on that same tonic gameplay loop. But I think it is a really awesome thing that we're seeing, you know, more additions to the arrows. The only thing about this whole thing that I don't really know if is accurate is the fact that there is an arrow type hanging over on both sides, because to me that looks like unfinished. Like I don't think Rockstar would do that necessarily. I could be wrong, but I just don't think they'll leave that like that. So they might use the circle to hide the other ones and it'll be like a little scroll wheel. I'm not sure. We're moving on to the last 2. Now the last 2 I've zoomed in on and looked at a few times and try to figure out, you know, what's going on here. And really I'm kind of at a loss for the last one. It's a heart with a, it's obviously a broken heart, but the arrow itself, that little triangle at the bottom, has what looks like a hole in it to me, while the one next to it to the left, the little X with the line down the middle of the arrow, I'm pretty sure that's a homing arrow. If you guys don't think that's a homing arrow, I really don't know what else it could be, so let me know in the comment section down below what you think it is. But on this last one, I think I really got to leave it up to you guys. I don't know what that could possibly be. Does it half your health core maybe? Does, like, I really don't quite have any idea what that could be for. Maybe it's for hunting. Maybe the rest of these are primarily for you know, like PvP or something like that, and then the homing arrow you could use with hunting if you wanted, but it could also be very useful in PvP. And then you could also use this kind of heart stop. I'm not sure. I have no idea what this could be because we've already got poison arrows, so I'm not sure what this broken heart arrow could possibly be, but I've zoomed in on it a few times and I'm pretty sure that's a broken heart. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think that is. But yeah, just to recap, looks like we've got 5 new arrow types. 3 of them are going to be core based, so you're going to get you know, damaged in your cores when you get shot with them essentially, and then one looks like it's a homing arrow to me, and then the last one, like I said, I'm pretty at a loss for. But I think this is really cool for a couple of reasons, because we haven't really had any content yet, but I've gotten a lot of comments saying that the developers, oh, they're playing on a different build of the game and yada yada yada. And while I try not to share that stuff here in a oh, this is credible light, you know, it's hard for me to do research on like a person who's saying that they know somebody who knows somebody. At the end of the day, I've gotten a lot of comments that say that kind of stuff, and it's starting to look like maybe they are, because little bits and bobs are leaking through. It kind of seems like maybe there's a lot of stuff going on that maybe we just don't have access to quite yet, which is what I had thought was going on at the very beginning of the game. I thought maybe we were just playing on a beta build and that they were going to release a ton of content out of nowhere just for us and be like, here is this stuff for you guys. We did not get that. So the fact that we didn't get that then kind of ruined my faith. But at this point, we're kind of getting to a point where it seems a little more likely that there's a lot just around the corner. Obviously, that's kind of thanks to the spring update still not being out, but at the same time, they teased that stuff a while back, so you got to imagine they're pretty far ahead of that now. at least in my mind. So like I said earlier, let me know what you think down below in the comment section about the homing arrow, possibly, and the weird heart attack arrow. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on them down below, because you guys are the smartest ones in this community. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe down below. If you really like it, you like the channel, you can click the join button down below. It's right next to the subscribe button. If you've already clicked the subscribe button and you're like really into clicking buttons and you like me and you like this whole thing, the join button is where it's at. I think it costs you $4.99. I think I get $3.99 a month or something like that. Really helps support the channel. I use every bit of money to reinvest in equipment. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for everything, and it means the world to me. And you get a little cool pineapple by your name too, which is dope. Like I said in other videos, I have an official thing coming out about this later. I'm not doing that now, but it's gonna get a little plug in every video because I appreciate everybody who does it so much. It means the world to me. Like, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys very, very soon with a brand new Red Dead Redemption 2 online beta video. Peace.